Tonight's headlines: Duterte's 2022 plans still up in the air. President Rodrigo Duterte disagrees with Philippine vote on Israel action. Australia to donate 480.2 million pesos to Philippines. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,339,457. ICC request for drug war probe based on hearsay. Southwest monsoon to prevail over Metro Manila. PSEi drops on possible Fed rate hike. And Philippines slips 7 notches in competitiveness ranking. Good evening. Today is Thursday, June 17, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang on Thursday revealed that there is no telling if President Rodrigo Duterte is decided to retire from politics or considering a vice presidential run in 2022. Presidential spokesperson Rody made a statement a day after the president said being a vice president can be a good idea to finish what he started, but at the same time likened the second highest elected post to a flower waiting for the president to wilt. Ruling party PDP Laban, chaired by Duterte, has nominated the chief executive as the party's 2022 vice presidential bet. The president, however, said on Wednesday that he already promised that he will support House Majority Leader Martin Romualdez's vice presidential bid in the May 2022 polls. President Rodrigo Duterte disagreed with the Philippine vote favoring a United Nations probe on Israel's military action in Palestine-occupied Gaza Strip, according to the palace on Thursday. Presidential spokesperson Rody made the admission a day after President Duterte said the Philippine delegation made that vote without consultation with the home government. Prior to the president saying he was not consulted on the vote for the UN probe, Rody said that last June 3, the president was not a micromanager and leaves such decision to the Philippine delegation. At that time, Israel's foreign ministry summoned Philippine Ambassador Israel Macairog Alberto for clarification discussion at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs following the Philippines' vote at the Human Rights Council in favor of the establishment of an investigative committee against Israel over events surrounding Operation Guardian of the Walls. The Australian government will donate 480.2 million pesos to the Philippines for the purchase of COVID-19 vaccines, according to a social media post by Australian Ambassador Stephen Robinson on Thursday. Robinson said the Philippines will receive additional procurement and end-to-end distribution support to meet its needs under Australia's new agreement with UNICEF to purchase safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines. Australia has partnered with UNICEF to procure doses for up to 15 million people in the Pacific and Southeast Asia as part of its $523 million Regional Vaccine Access and Health Security Initiative. Robinson said this new commitment is in addition to Australia's support through the COVAX initiative. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Iba ng panahon, dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang magbayad, bigger, better na. You can buy it to centers, pati sa mga parties may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Fiverr is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages, and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
The Department of Health reported 6,637 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Thursday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,339,457, even as 5 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought active cases to 58,407, and of the total, 91.8% are mild, 3.8% are asymptomatic, 1.8% are severe, and 1.3% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,257,774 after 4,585 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 23,276, following 155 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also showed that 57% of the intensive care unit beds nationwide are in use, while 36% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. In other news, President Rodrigo Duterte is confident that he will not be held liable for crimes against humanity over drug war killings because the allegations against him are based on hearsay. Presidential spokesperson Rody said that the report sources were from newspapers, adding that newspaper accounts are mere hearsay and will not stand in court. The 52-page report of Bensoda, however, also cited data from human rights group Amnesty International, news agency Reuters, the families of those who killed and their counsel, as well as sources who were redacted. Rody, however, maintained that the ICC prosecutor's findings were dud. State Weather Bureau Pagasa on Thursday announced that the southwest monsoon or habagat and localized thunderstorms will continue to bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. In its 24-hour forecast, Pagasa warned against possible flash floods or landslides due to severe thunderstorms. Moderate to heavy rain showers with lightning and strong winds are expected over Zambales, Pampanga, Rizal, and Quezon. Meantime, heavy to intense rain showers with lightning and strong winds are being experienced in Laguna, Cavite, Nueva Ecija, Batangas, and Tarlac. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
That's it, never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app, now you can check, view, subscribe, renew, help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
In business, the local stock barometer declined Thursday after the Federal Open Market Committee kept the Federal Reserve's key rates steady, although U.S. monetary officials see possible hikes starting in 2023. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index dropped by 85.43 points or 1.23% to 6,887.92 at the closing bell. The broader all shares was down by 36.84 points or 0.87% to 4,184.96. Regina Capital Development Corporation Head of Sales Luis Liamlingan said that Philippine shares sold on news and ahead of the Financial Times Stock Exchange rebalancing tomorrow after the FOMC. Volume totaled nearly 3.3 billion shares amounting to 114.18 billion pesos. Decliners surpassed advancers at 129 to 76 while 41 shares were unchanged. And the Philippines slipped 7 spots in the latest ranking of global competitiveness, marking its worst performance in 5 years. According to this year's World Competitiveness Yearbook, the Philippines ranked 52nd out of 64 countries. The country ranked 45th in 2020. The latest showing is also the worst in 5 years after the country was ranked 46th in 2019, 50th in 2018, and 41st in 2017. The World Competitiveness Yearbook is an annual publication of independent academic institution Institute for Management Development based in Lausanne, Switzerland. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition and Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Katribu. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and the Araneta City for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
That's it, never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans and a snap, walang hirap, it's a rap, just tap to act.
Every time I'm on the road, I can expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
long distance easy with the Mirage G4.